Turning off responses from Jen so I don't get pinging in 3, 2, 1, click. And click, tabbing over and click and go. Hello everyone, it's Mayuri if I stand back in another episode of Flower Spring. I mean not spring, Flower Summer. Wow, it only took 9 episodes for me to do that again. Say the wrong game name. Take a drink if you need to. Whatever drink of choice. I'm using coffee. Because I need it. And he showed me an unexpected side to her over lunch. Takasaki forced me into class without any room for argument as Jushi's done and cleared up our lunch things. The last thing we read last episode. So let's go on to the new stuff. After 6 whole hours of class, which is 6 more than I've had all year, I'm completely wiped out. What are we doing here? We're at the rabbit pen we visited before. Look, Yagaki-san, over there. Well, over here. Her voice is excited. I don't usually go along with this kind of thing, but since she sounds so happy... Just hang on a minute, the ground's uneven here. I call across my bookworm buddy, who decided not to push me today. Oh, I'm sorry. She comes rushing over to me in a fluster. It seems like she's brought me here out of consideration for my fatigue after the unfamiliar experience of attending class, but... Personally, I would prefer the library. I'm not about to say that to her face, though. I'll push you. Sure. She takes hold of my chair handles and wheels me over to the rabbit pen. So, what do you want me to look at? Look at the straw next to the black rabbit. I strained my eyes looking where she indicated, and... I see something stirring in the hay. Aww. Have they had babies or something? Yes, they have. Aren't they adorable? Shirahani's eyes are narrowed in bliss as she gazes at the bunnies. To be honest, I thought it was a little baby rat. I do admire her purity of heart, her ability to see cuteness in these little brown creatures squirming around in the straw. But I can't help but be strangely impressed by Shirahani's femininity in this regard. After watching the baby bunnies and sounds for a while... Hey, Yagaki-san. Shirahani suddenly addresses me. What? It's good having an amite partner, isn't it? Have you even seen episode 2? Yeah, this is gonna be a running gag. I realize that, while this is a genuine question about how I'm getting along with Takasaki, Shirahani's also alluding to her own amite partner who disappeared in the spring. Who knows? I don't know her well enough to say either way just yet. I see. Of course, you only met her yesterday. She continues staring at the baby rabbits. After a brief pause, do you think you'll become friends? She questions me again. I have to give it that, yeah. Suo would, because they would get along in the library with books. The first thing that comes to mind at her question? The notion that in asking me about my relationship with my Amate partner, Shirahane is alluring to Mayuri Kasaka. Have a good photo for your memory. The girl disappeared in the spring. I don't think so. Huh?
性格的にとかじゃなく、生理的にってやつだ。正直、仲良くはなれないだろうな。
It's not about personality. It's just a gut feeling. To be honest, I don't think there's a chance of us being friends. Oh. Facing up to her when she so reminds me of my past self is like dealing with a very particular kind of pain. Oof. Shirahane is watching me restlessly. You would have been a better Amate partner for me. That's my answer. Huh? Yagaki-san. We have similar hobbies, and you don't run your mouth off. Her cheeks flush scarlet, and she smiles. Thank you, Yagaki-san, but... But our room will be overflowing with books. Sounds perfect. We laugh together. I feel more cheerful than I have in a long time. There isn't a trace of melancholy in Shirahane's smile either. Apologizing inwardly to the mother rabbit, we start with our laughter. I look up the huge clouds trailing in overhead. Ah. Huh? As a young Wiley, I suddenly get the sense that something is off. Uh-oh. A small niggling sensation that something's not quite right. As I just realized that the scenery I've been staring at is just the reflection. I can't fight the call of sleep. Even that niggling sensation in the back of my mind can't win out against my morning doziness. I'm done for. The minute I flop down on my face and press my cheek against the cool sheets, I nuzzle my cheek against them a few times, and then... Night, night. I mutter goodnight to no one in particular, closing my eyes as I'm led off into the land of Nod. Wake up. A voice that brings with it a faint sense of nostalgia from a faceless someone. Wake up. The blankets are yanked off me. You know it's summer. The morning air chilly as it reaches my skin to my thin nightgown. I open my heavy eyelids. Is it that time already? It is. Hurry up and get dressed. She hurries me along, my uniform in her hands. I pull my shoulders in so it's easier for her to slip it on me. To think I've already gotten used to her helping me get dressed like this. I listened to her instruct me through the process in a quiet voice as though it's to a small child, and reflect on the fact that a full week has already passed now. Takasaki's taking Sister Basquade's place and is assisting me with everything except bathing. For the last 7 days, Takasaki has got me up in the mornings, taking me to class and eating 3 meals a day. Wait, I'll go get breakfast. Right, she's brought me 3 meals a day up to the room and eating here with me. Gotcha. I'm in the mood for rice rather than bread today, an extra large helping. Today's a bread day. Her response is concise and emotionless. Fine. I pick up a towel to go wash my face. If you're that hungry, I'll bring you some extra bread. She leaves the room before I have time to respond. I still can't tell whether she's joking or not. I watch Takasaki depart and instead of filling a yawn, put my hands on my wheels and go and wash my face. This class scene has become a pretty regular part of my day-to-day life. I could really tell Marina's voice in that. That was amazing. The Ave Maria echoes through the chapel, everyone listening rapt to the soul and voice. The birds singing, Chidori Takasaki. So I wasn't just taken in by the atmosphere. It's a voice that I first heard beneath the cherry trees. Back then, my first reaction had been one of irritation. But hearing again in a formal setting like this, I can tell just how talented she is. Well, she is an entertainer. It's her job to be good at singing and dancing. Huh? Shahai must have overheard my mutterings as she looks over at me with curiosity. The final note is walled up by the chapel walls and a huge round of applause takes its place. It was definitely good enough to warrant a clap or two from me too. That's it. Thank you very much, Miss Takasaki. That was excellent. This is supposed to be Bible study, but since singing hymns is a tradition here, some of our time has been set aside for hymn practice. Sister Basquade has Takasaki sit back down and starts explaining the meaning of the Ave Maria to the class. You're a pretty good singer. I thought it was nothing special. She called me repeats the bitter words I threw at her when we first met. It's called sarcasm. I'm a box full of it. At my retort, she simply stares at me with that irritated expression of hers. That was amazing! And it's the first time you sung it, right? There aren't many people who could pull that off, right? Right.
スオさん
Suo-san. Shirahane nods and the president looks over at her restlessly. Is that out of concern for Shirahane? Or is she warning us to stop whispering? Or is it both?
ボーカルレッスンは受けていた。あとは譜面通り歌えばいいだけ。
I've had vocal training. Other than that, it's just a question of going along with the music.
それはできる人理論だよ。シューティングゲームでコツを聞いたらこの面はとりあえず避けろとか言う。
That's fine for you to say. If someone's asking you for tips on how to be a tricky shoot 'em up, you don't tell them to skip that stage until they've had a bit more practice, do you? Right, Ichigo? That makes no sense of the correlation here. As most people come here for, well, I don't even know anymore.
それができたらコツを聞いたりしませんよ。
If it was that easy, they wouldn't be asking for tips in the first place. What is YouTube for anyway? The twin non-use as though they were saying makes complete sense.
確かにお上手でしたけど、私としてはまゆりさんの方が良いと思いましたけどね。
That was definitely good, but personally I think Mayuri was better.
確かにあの聖母祭での成果は凄みがあったよね。
Yeah, her hymn at the Feast of Assumption was something else. As soon as they spoke, and both girls looked like they wish they had it.
失言だな。
That was a slip up. Of course, it's because Shirahane's here too. They just had to go and bring up her Armate partner who disappeared. No, her girlfriend who disappeared. Usually the president would smooth over this kind of awkwardness, but as we're in class, she hesitates to speak up.
そのまゆりという人は誰？
Who's this Mayuri person? That did not sound quiet. Takasaki, who hasn't turned into the mood at all, beats her to it. The other transfer students are also stealing curious glances our way at the mention of this unfamiliar name. Uh-oh.
そのゆりは
Yuri's,
ゆりまゆりという名前ではない。
Yuri? I thought you said her name was Mayuri. Honestly, Chidori, 2 letters off the front. It's a nickname. Jeez, Dory, I thought you would get it by now.
それは
That's... At a loss, the twins both look to Shirahane, which Takasaki also notices.
白羽さんはまゆりという人を知っているの？
Do you know this Mayuri, Shirahane-san? No, you did not. Oh, no. She turns to Shirahane. Look at that face. Look at those eyes. That's someone who doesn't really want to talk about it right now. That's someone who wants a hug that's hurt deep inside. And you're just questioning on it? A complex mix of emotions crosses Shirahane's face in that moment. Shame, bewilderment, and barely suppressed pain. She puts her hands to her chest and falls silent.
あなたが知っているのでしょ？誰なのかしら？
You know her, right? Who is she?
小坂まゆりさんは私のアミティで。
Kasaka, Mayuri-san is my Amate partner.
そうなの？それでどの方が高坂さんなの？
Really? Which one is she? Shirahane has her hands clasped to her chest. She's clearly struggling with some painful feelings. Oh, another hard choice. The music. I gotta end this here. This is a moment. I hope you guys have fun, and I'll see you on next one where we're going to continue this and bring box of tissues with you. It's going to be serious. See you then.